Thank you, Christo. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, these two awards are new ones. I think it's something that we have to do, and we have to be able to be critical of ourselves. We have to be able to recognize those people that make a difference, and we have to put something on the table that will take us forward to change, to make it possible to pursue the higher ideals of which I think farmers expect from us. Nou, die hele struktuur van georganiseerde landbou is gemik op boere. And as we say, we are in the enabling business. The enabling of farmers without prejudice. The whole structure, provinces, commodities, corporates, everybody, we are focused on the primary producer, which is the farmer. With all the challenges we have to look at how these things, how are we doing? Are we really focused enough? And today was a very special day for me, and I think for everybody and every delegate, about the issues we touched, the whole issue of sustainability, looking after the environment, looking after people, all the stakeholders in agriculture, confronting the difficult issues that we have to contend with. En om daai ou storie van 'n boer maak 'n plan, bietjie vorentoe te vat en te kyk na. As ons met mekaar saamstem, dit gaan nie net oor praat nie, dit gaan oor doen. En met die voorstel hiervan, is dit amper so ietsie wat jy sê, die hond het nou die kar gejaag en hom gevang, maar nou moet daar ietsie nou gebeur daarmee. En dit is my voorreg en my plesier om vandag hierdie twee oorhandigings te maak. Die een oorhandiging gaan aan 'n affiliasie en die ander oorhandiging gaan aan 'n persoon wat na denke van die president, dit is nou ek tot vandag toe, sy oordeel die regte persoon is. Ek was vreeslik bang iemand sê vir my, maak 'n komitee hoor. Want eintlik dan gaan ons 'n jaar vat om te besluit, nee. Maar dis nou nie hoe, soos my vriende my leer ken, het soms is so 'n bietjie autokraties oor goed. Sê ek, hulle gaan nou so werk, en dan kyk ek of iemand gaan 'n raai maak daaroor, en dan gebeur dit daarom nou nie. Maar nietemin, hieroor gaan dit om te sê, watter affiliasie wat ek mee wil begin, en is hierdie toekenning is 'n wisseltrofee, albei van hulle, watter affiliasie vir jaar het die beste gedoen vir boere. Nou is dit nou logies, dat ons kyk na die kriteria, wat het ek besluit om te gebeur, en tipies gebruik, en tipies het ek gebruik om te kyk, wat se dienste is gelewer aan boere, hoe die boere dit ervaar, wat het gebeur daarna, en het dit 'n bydrae gemaak tot die volhoubaarheid van landbou in daardie spesifieke provinsie. En nou weet ek nie, as ek nou begin praat hieroor, dan help het ook nou nie, ek sê nie, want ek nou gesê, ek gaan nie hierdie ding laat die plaatjie opsit voor die tyd nie, dan weet die mense voor die tyd. Toe kom ek agter, as ek daaroor praat, gaan die mense ook weet voor die tyd. So, julle gaan nou weet. Nou, ek wil graag hierdie oorkon aan die Oos-Kaap gee. In die jaar wat verby is, en nie net die jaar wat verby is nie, van 2016 af, het die Oos-Kaap hulle self onderskei ten opsigte van diens aan boere. As ons kyk na wat het gegaan ten opsigte van die omgewing en wat daarmee gepaard gaan, sal ons almal onthou die debat oor fracking, about drilling holes in the Karoo, about the whole issue of taking a short-term view on economics. Who stood up to be counted? The Eastern Cape. They went and worked hard, went to court, financed them themselves, and were able, as far as I'm concerned, to save the Karoo from this. Over and above that, we look at infrastructure and we say, what have they done about protecting the infrastructure, or tirelessly trying to do something about infrastructure? Again, as a last resort, they went to court about roads and the management of roads and what goes about that. Then we have to look at the economic side of things. And again, they took the initiative where there was a lot of opposition. A lot of opposition about the live exports of sheep. They had to contend inside and outside with criticism, with unsubstantiated claims, and sometimes downright lies, to be able to get this done. Also had to go to court more than once, were taken to court, had to defend this issue on behalf of their farmers, and won the day. This made a change to the well-being, economic well-being of farmers in the Eastern Cape and wider, because we know what happened with the export of live animals, created a new market. But over and above that, there was an undertaking given that the marketing of those animals would also be opened up for new farmers, previously disadvantaged farmers. We talk about reconstruction, and sometimes we talk about reform, and we talk about all these things. But fact of the matter is that farmers have to make money and have to be able to farm. The responsibility in this issue was something that they took seriously, and the management, the executive went to it with absolute enthusiasm, and again got it done. I think the next load of sheep will have 30% animals on that ship that will come from previously disadvantaged farmers. And over and above that, also the genetics that has to do it, RAM schemes, all kinds of schemes and plans to be able to improve the genetic material that come from communal farmers and other new farmers. Now, when you do something like this, there is always a result. And we have to also count, and I believe in measuring things. You can't just talk about them. You've got to measure to see whether the change is there. And the one measurement will tell you whether this is successful is what's happening on the ground, what's happening to the membership. Now, since 2016 up to 2020, and later on, 2016 to 2020, they had new members, 349. And then from 2020 to 21, another 369. So Agri Eastern Cape, through service to farmers, increased their membership by 718 new farmers. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they need applause. I want to ask Dougie Stern and Ernest, who sits over there, as being the president in 2016, I think, maybe. But everybody made a contribution. Brent McNamara, that's not here. Charlene Matthews, who was the previous CEO, and all the staff that works in the Eastern Cape have actually made a contribution towards this success story. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your efforts. We can drink a drink on it tonight. Okay. Dougie, this is for the Eastern Cape. The necessary will be done in January to put your name on there. Eastern Cape. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now, before somebody says he's giving all these awards to his friends, they're going to say, fact is that there were 4 affiliates that increased their membership, although the Eastern Cape is by far more. And then we also lost some members and some of the other affiliates. But in total, Agri SA's membership from 20 to 21 increased by 421. And I think it's necessary for us to say that in future we'll have to, if we want to be a force of influence, this whole issue of transformation and new farmers is not something that you can leave behind. This must change. It's imperative that this was changed. And I think the new board and the management of the broader organized agriculture will give a lot of attention to this, and then will also make it possible for us to cross that bridge and to find ways and means where new farmers, previously disadvantaged people, see their way open to join our ranks and to make us an even stronger organization. Now, the other one is for an individual. Now, when you start talking about individuals, you're on thin ice most of the time. But every now and then, you have the privilege to meet somebody that really shows so much commitment that it's to personal loss to a certain extent. Where the families and all of us who represent farmers, sometimes our spouses get fed up with us, and we land ourselves in the hot water a little bit. But we farmers don't work with it every day of representing farmers. Some other people are doing this on our behalf. And I think it's very important that we acknowledge this. And we all know that organized agriculture every now and then goes through deep waters of dissent and sometimes downright differences where we could actually say that we may lose the plot a little bit. And then you find one person that actually makes that difference and does something exceptional. Now, usually what also happens when you find somebody like that, they also become a personal friend, and there's mutual respect and what goes with it. This award I want to present to Christopher van Rede. Christo is an exceptional man. A man of integrity, a man of incredible work ethic, a man that really carries the interest of farmers to heart. Christo, thank you very much. Here you are. Okay. Thank you very much.
Pierre, thank you very much. This was now really a surprise, and I really appreciate it. Also from the side of the staff and our board, they've asked me yesterday to buy you a present, and we had a quick discussion yesterday, and I thought maybe it would be appropriate to buy Clem Sander's latest, Thinking the Future, and hand it over to you.
Thank you, Christo.
Thank you, Pierre. It's over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the day. Tomorrow is another day. I think we've had a wonderful first day. Thank you very much for your attendance. Thank you very much for bearing with me sometimes. I look as if I'm very tough, but every now and then it catches up with me a little bit. But I think we can look forward to a future with the new management, new president, new ideas, younger people, that we will only go from strength to strength, and that we have a wonderful future as farmers together. Thank you very much.